Right, let's take a look at how we are going to begin creating a quote in PandaDocs. It actually begins in HubSpot. So all of the information about our customer needs to be housed in HubSpot, and it is actually exported and brought over to PandaDocs. So information like our customer name, their last name, the company they work for, telephone number, email address, site address, billing information, all of that resides in HubSpot and is brought over to PandaDocs with something that we call a token. So what we need to do is we need to look at our contact here. His name is Ryan. He's with a company called Hadron Films. So we just need to make sure that we have all of the necessary information on Ryan so that we can continue on with a quotation. So we're going to go down to the deal portion of Ryan. So there's the contact, there's company, there's the deal, there's the tasks. I'm focusing right now on the deal associated with Ryan. So what kind of services am I offering him? Well, let's take a look. It's a VAV commercial system. I'm the owner of them in HubSpot. Site project name, that would be their site address. I can add that if I wish. So Hadron Films site address. Let me just Google that and grab it. Just be one moment. Hadron Films. Perfect. Yes, I recognize that as the address that I attended. So I'll bring the site address over. I'll dump it in here. Perfect. Continuing down. Continuing. So what do I think this quote is going to cost for the initial setup? I am going to say $13.50. Now that's not a number I'm pulling out of my hat. It's just from experience. I have an idea that that's how much it's going to be. The amount is the monthly RMR associated with his account, and that's going to be $50, which is normal for all VAV systems. And term length, 36 months. So I'm going to go ahead and save all of the information I just entered. And I'm feeling confident now that I've entered enough information that I should be able to go and create a proposal for Ryan and his company for a verified alarm system. So let's go ahead and click Create Document. It takes a few moments to load. There's a lot of information coming over. Well, let's take a look here. I'm still with you here. It is taking a little bit longer than normal. I am tethering from my phone because where I'm recording from, I don't have the best internet connection. So hang tight. We're doing our best here. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to select from my templates the most recent ones that I've used. I'm specifically going to use the VAV install and agreement. Now what the system is doing is it's gathering all of the key players associated with my sale. So we have the client, which is Ryan. The sender is going to be myself. Got to make sure that I type it in there. Johnny. Perfect. Now, because I'm just playing with the system and I'm not going to send the proposal to Ryan right now, I'm actually going to remove his name. I'll add Jocelyn's name there for right now. I don't think she gets enough emails during the day. Now, next part you'll see is accounting. So we would be connecting with Karen if we needed a new customer number created or there was a new site created. But in this case here, Ryan is already an existing customer of ours on the portable side of the company, so I don't need Karen to get a copy of any of my paperwork. The idea is Ryan or Jocelyn would sign off on the agreement saying, yes, I want to work with you. I would sign off on it confirming that they do want to work with me. A copy of that would go to accounting and a copy of it would go to installation for scheduling. Let's go ahead and start editing. And now PandaDocs is working hard at pulling all of the information from HubSpot that we had already put in, and it's working on pre-populating the quotation for us so we don't have to do as much work. All right, let's take a look at what we have here. So I have 4 unfilled tokens in this document. That means there's 4 pieces of information in this document that I need to provide answers for in order to complete it. So let's take a look here. We will see proposal number, date of proposal, who it's for, what their address is. It should say Ryan there if I hadn't removed it, but because I did, it says Jocelyn. My name, a nice description of who we are, what we do, and thanking them for the quoting opportunity. A list of other services that we provide. The scope of work. Now, the scope of work is a very important document because this document is actually used to set expectations with the customer in terms of whose responsibility it is to do certain tasks. Because it is such an important document, I'm going to come back to it and we're going to spend a little bit more time looking at it. What I really want to focus on right now is making the proposal. So with this site here, I'll give you a little bit of backstory on it. It's an existing customer of ours on the portable side. They are using Prices Alarm but aren't overly satisfied with Prices, who are providing them with a blind security alarm system. They are looking for an upgraded security system that they can arm and disarm remotely, as well as looking at cameras. And they want specifically to be able to look at their cameras remotely. And as we know from our training, the video alarm verification solution is perfect for this customer because it provides everything that they're looking for. Now, they have an existing system already, which was provided to them by Prices. I already have a lot of information on the system. It's a hardwired system, how many zones there are, how it was designed. So what I need to do in order to do a takeover is I need to remove their control panel, which is the brains to the security system, and install one of ours. We would be installing a Honeywell hardwired security system. So the idea is I remove the brains from the security system that is already on site. I put in one of my systems, and then I connect all of the devices that are already there to the system. So I see the devices as arms, and the control panel is the brains to the security system. So I know that I don't actually need the wireless security system, so I'm just going to delete that right now from my proposal. It's just making sure that I want to in fact delete it, and yeah, there we go. So all I have right now in my quotation is a hardwired security system. The retail on it is $11.27, but with the Price is Right little discount here, we bring it down to $99 on a 3-year monitoring agreement. Now, I need to take a look at, for the video alarm verification portion of things, which NVR is the right one for them and how many cameras are they looking for. In this case here, I know that they are looking for 4 cameras in total. They're looking for 3 downstairs and 1 upstairs, 3 interior cameras and 1 exterior camera. With VAV, when you're dealing with cameras, interior can be event driven, notifying the customer of a break-in. Exterior cameras we treat only as look-in, meaning our central monitoring station operators are not responsible for watching over the cameras on the outside. They're really used for investigative purposes only. So I'm blabbing here. Let's get back to task. So I know specifically that I want the 4-channel camera, NVR rather, instead of the 8-channel or the 16-channel option, because that's just too many channels and the cost goes up for it, so I don't want the customer to have to see the burden of that. I'm going to remove the 8-channel as well, and perfect. So now what I'm left with is the hardwired security system and the 4-channel NVR with 3 cameras, as you can see here. But I did say 4 cameras is what the customer is looking for. And I'm lucky, just below here, we have the additional camera and supporting items. So for an additional $250, the customer can have one camera and all of the necessary cables and bits and ends here. So it's exactly what I'm looking for. Continuing down, signature page. This is where the customer is actually authorizing us to proceed with the work. They said, Johnny, I love what you've proposed. It's exactly what we're looking for. I'm ready to commit to this purchase. And based on the three packages that we've chosen, once again, hardwired system, the NVR and the cameras and the additional camera, the total came out to $1,350. So $1,350 is the installation cost, and the monthly is $50 a month. So it's simple as that. This is what a proposal looks like, and this is what we would be sending to a customer. All the terms and conditions are below. And just to recap on the monthly cost, $33 for the intrusion portion, and the RMR on the camera portion of things. Client would sign off, they would send a copy back. I would go ahead, I would sign it, and it's a done deal. All of this information would then go on to the accounting department. So it's a pretty